Good morning, writers. Mrs. Abrams here. It's Tuesday, September 1st, and we are continuing with our narrative writing unit. So far, we have covered the craft of writing, the craft of making a story. We have learned how authors come up with ideas. We've listed all of the times we have decided what small moments are. We know that in our small moments that we start in the moment and we show and not tell our readers of our personality, of what's going on around us. We've also created different types of leads or ways that introduce our stories. We can start with an onomatopoeia with bang or boom, or with dialogue of characters talking or somebody says something in the story. Anything that we feel is going to grab our readers' attention. We have also talked about the plot of a story. What happens in the beginning, that intro, some suspense building up to the climax or the heart of the story, and then figuring out the solution and coming up with the end. So we know all the elements and we know the craft of writing stories. So we're kind of shifting gears a little bit this week, and we will continue this throughout the rest of the quarter. And we're actually going to be responding to text. So what does that mean, Mrs. Abrams? Well, I'm going to tell you what that means. So responding to text is where you're given a passage and you're given a writing prompt. This week you're given a story, a little bit about Harriet Tubman's life, some things that she's experienced, and it's usually not too much. And then there's a writing prompt. And sometimes these writing prompts want you to finish a story or add more details or write in a different point of view. Well, this week, you're going to be watching a video, which is a sort of a writing tutorial from a program we use for writing called WriteWrite. And it's going to take you step by step on the planning process, what you should be writing, kind of give you some ideas, just as if I would be instructing you, because I'm going to be doing this video as well with everybody. But the first thing that you always want to do when doing source or prompt writing is to read the prompt. So that way you know exactly what it is you're going to be doing or what you need to be looking for when you're preparing for your story. When you're watching the video, there are going to be portions of the video where the instructor tells you to pause, or in my agenda, I tell you to pause, and that's the end of the day. So today on Tuesday, we're going to be reading the prompt, reading the passage, watching a little bit of the video, and stopping after we plan. You're going to write all of your plans and all of that into your writer's notebook, and on Friday, you're going to submit your final draft. So today we're just planning. Tomorrow, Wednesday, you're actually going to be taking your plan and putting it on maybe in your Google Docs. That'd probably be best, and that way you can just revise and edit. But if you're like me, I like to write things down and then type them. That's fine. So tomorrow you're going to just be focusing on the first two parts of your plan. And then on Thursday, you're going to be focusing on the last two parts. And Friday, you're doing your finalization and you're submitting your final. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, but I really want you to make sure when you're writing this week, when you are taking Harriet, I want you to make sure you're writing about a small moment. So if you're going to talk about the way that her masters treated her, make sure you're in that one small moment. Okay, make sure you're pulling everything we've learned. Give it a great lead, okay? Give it something that's going to catch your reader's attention. Write about that one small moment. Don't go about what happened yesterday or the day before. Start in the moment and end at the end of the moment, okay? Happy writing.